things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway at the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Change this route. Back to pass, it's Lawson. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Buys a little time. He's got an open man. Brings him to the open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The toss to the outside. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Stroud. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lawson. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. Turning it on. Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Arizona State 7, USC 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Stroud. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lawson. Makes the grab, it's Stroud. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. On the move, he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. Could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him in. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Lawson. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that.
There he goes! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Rush is on him. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Stroud. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Dropping back, it's Lawson. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Lawson. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Levin. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
Timeout, Arizona State.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Lawson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Jordan. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's now 4th and goal.
Back to throw, it's Lawson. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a fourth down. It looked like they had the QB corral, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Moss.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback may change this route. Using his legs, it's Jordan. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Lawson. Throws to the back. That's caught, it's Stroud. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Jordan. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Trojans want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Trojans. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. uncorks it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USC. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 8 over Utah State. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll take the deep shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Slams ahead. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. It's complete to the left. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a rushing blow at this point in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions.
Looking to take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He might want another play. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He's not afraid to go deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off and running. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's in open space downfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Lawson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on